The Honorable Members, Honorable Asama. My name is Moshid Maxwell Daniel, the youth leader of Tunu Modern Forum. Sir, I want to appreciate you for what you have been doing within our community. Being you as a Tunu Modern breed, we really want to appreciate your effort toward the development of Tunu Modern and the youth of Tunu Modern entirely. Sir, we have some vital, important things that we want to ask and which you promised to do, being you as a Tunu Modern breed. One, sir, we discussed our last discussion with you during your election. We had this discussion about the Tunu Modern town hall for the youth and the development. And sir, we just want to remind you about the home that you promised us last time. Secondly, sir, we have also the bridge linking Sabon Green and Canton Gates. And you know how the bridge is. We were born and brought up in Tunu Modern. I don't need to tell you more about it. Sir, I want you to look towards it. And also, sir, we have the issue of water in Tunu Modern community. And in which you know that, I don't need to tell you about that. And also we have the issue of electricity in our community, sir. And sir, please, I really want you to sit down and look towards it. Totally against sir. Aka ce in ka da oganka, wani gidanka in baka gaya mishi gaskiya, baka taimakon shi girma. My reason is that you have 8. I was even shocked that you got a 42-8. And to tell you they are not helping you. If you have 42-8, they can't go back again as a sir. I know you know me very well, sir. Ina da mutane guda 42 suna karkashi na. In har ba sa kai mun wasu sako, ya kamata scrap wasu su bar wadansu.
Thank you.
That is the fact. Please, sir, work on them. I really want you to work on those your 8. So that at least
Thank you.
that is the only thing. Please, sir, look to know that very well, please. Because our votes were the strength of the just not entirely. Please, our roads, thank you very much.
PYC and the ethnic youth nationalities.
My name is Paul. I'm the PYC chairman of the responsibility government. Firstly, I want to appreciate all your efforts, the registration for the YS, the 12 bills you presented in the House. There are other members that have not said a word in the National Assembly, and we are proud of you. And you said 3 more are coming within the first quarter of this year. Thank you for empowering the youth by helping them with jobs and even those with sport. And also the palliative you gave us, the rights, we are grateful. Sir, PYC being the umbrella body of all youth organizations in jobs, we are telling you that we will work collectively with other youth organizations, community-based youth organizations, traditional-based youth organizations to see that Just North and Basa becomes a workable environment for everyone to work in. We have programs that fall within the peace and security. Our mommy has raised issues of drug abuse and all. We have programs that will help to mitigate that, and then the fight against substance abuse. We also have need for empowerment. You see, there is no job there is no white collar job that can take everyone. But if we are equipped, if we are empowered with skills, we can be able to open our own businesses and find a way and a means of livelihood. So we will need more of those trainings, more of those capacity building, so that by our own self we'll be able to survive. And then we will seek more collaborations, partnerships and support with all these youth organizations, so that we'll be able to achieve the great times for the youth. Because we are critical stakeholders in helping you to achieve what you want. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Ethnic youth nationalities. Honorable members present here. I'm by name Ambassador Ezekiel Kutabini, the National President of the Youth Movement, double as the State Chairman of the Youth Ethnic Nationality. Sir, I have few words for you. And first, I also appreciate you for what you are doing. Secondly, I want you to involve the community more, because people that are seated here are your voice. Anything you do and you don't carry them alone, definitely you will miss out. Now, you talked about the short service slot that you lobby and you got. Please, sir, can you explain to us how that was shared amongst the ethnic nationality under your constituency? And also the fertilizer you talked about that you share, most especially in my own community. Please, when next you are doing that, let us know. Because a lot of people call us and they ask how that was done. And we as leaders, we are not aware, we don't know. So sometimes we need to know so that we speak out for you. Please do that, that would really help. Even the WAEC that you paid recently, our on-site, that money, we didn't get the alert. So maybe we'll consult with the school that you paid that to them. Let's know how that was done, and maybe we'll get the statement of account so that you get to know. Thank you very much. God bless you.
This is the whole idea of the town hall. So the fact that we are boiling like this is the idea. But let's be civilized about it. You say your own, I'll say my side. Collectively, we'll go out in one direction. And then we have achieved. That's the idea. So I will start with my youth in Tinuwada. Please, I understand the exigencies of time. And I understand how things are happening. You are not being overlooked. I want to plead with you. I am a member of the House of Reps. The office is large. Please. There is a reason we have councillors. There is a reason we have state House of Assemblies. There is a reason we have local government chairmen. There is a reason we have House of Reps members. And there is a reason we have senators. I come from Tinuwada, I can't hide it. And it's my immediate home. My family and my mother still live there. I cannot neglect it. But if there be pressure, it should not come from Tinuwada, please. Please. It's my home. I can't neglect it. There are things that I have to do for Tinuwada. Gidanani. And you know I have been doing it for you. But let's be careful how we lay expectations. Let's not create expectations that will put pressure in my office. I did not promise to build a town hall for Tinuwada. I didn't promise. Since I start my campaign today, you're running for the Gaskiya, you're catching me for the Gaskiya. But that way you are Bana in Alkawari, but ye Alkawari campaign. Alkawari in the nation, I'll be doing town hall. Abundokun for doesn't jump for that, Abundan for doesn't for that. I refrain from making promises because I'm a human being. I can fail. And it will create expectations that I may not be able to manage. Of course. In Munzona, on your defense, Munzona do kuminyi magana akan town hall. Kungeya some of the things you need, including a space for town hall. Akwai wani ma da kamanta filling ball. Akwai wani ma da kamanta kasuwa. So I do not forget all these things. That's right. But when you magana ne da ku, ba wai na yi alkawari bane. There are two different things. Yeah. Let's be clear about these things. When you hear ne da ku akan ga problems din kuma na yarda mun yi hiran nan, and it's still in my mind. But it is not a promise. Let's correct it so that I will not go out indicted. I will do what I can, as Bello had said, and all of us who understand legislative business know, it's not in my jurisdiction. In kunga member, yayi hanya, ko yayi ruwa, ko yayi wani project, ya je ya lobby ne ya roka an bashi amma ba aikin shi bane. Kuma rokan ba zan daina ba, ni zan je ta roka muku. In na samu ruwa zan kawo. Communities kusan duka a Jos North suna bukatar ruwa. Ba zan bar kowa ba. Abun da na samu zan lobby za kawo. Bohol da aka tona Jos Jarawa na je na roka America ne ba. Wadansu ku da na je America suna ta posting wai yana yawon banza. To America ne na je na samu, a London ne na je na samu scout sun zo za su kwashi yara zuwa ball. A America ne na je na roka bohol da an za tona ma Jos Jarawa. Kuma za a tora wani a tudun wada kwanan nan. Na je na roka America. So wani lokaci dole ka yi tafiyan ka je ka samu abun. I didn't say all these things. Ba wai ban san su bane. Kun san as the meeting is getting hotter, things are coming out.
Yeah.
So, and because you bring it, I'm bringing it too.
That's right.
Bros, I love Tinuada. It's my place. I love Una. I love Una. I go do anything when I can. No, I feel comfortable. I know if you turn my back against Una, where I want for the entire house. Please, all other communities are going to come for the 9 noting this. Next time hall meeting dumu. Na rubuta ga sunan 8 ina ma suna rubutu. In muka zo za mu dudduba wayannan abubuwan. Sai mu ce to wannan kaza, an faɗa wannan kaza, ranan an faɗa wannan kaza. Kaga yanzu by authority abinda kun faɗa a nan na rubuta dole an sa wayannan abubuwan. A next town hall meeting. Because kun riga kun present as issues. But let me clear this before I see, because now answer duka ne a wuri daya. Ba zan bi su ɗaya kuma bayan su. Issue projects, major projects, benevolence na MDAs ne, the federal government suna sama members. Ba right bane a gun member ba. Amma kuma kowane member mai hikima yana lobbying don ya samu ma mutane shi wayannan abubuwan. So let me correct your words so that mu ci gaba. Wato kuna kokari ku ce mun member a dan lobby mana wayannan abubuwan mu ma mu samu. Ba abin da kuke faɗa kenan ba? Am I right? Amma ba wai an mandating duty na bane. Mun gane ko? Ni kuma dole in lobby domin kuma ku samu dividend na democracy. So I will lobby to the best that I can. Like you see, I just came in barely a year and I'm able to lobby a few things. Ashe watakila in Allah ya da 2025 abubuwan za su fi na 2024 yawa. Don this time around, dan na nan makaho ne ban san wanne ne kofar toilet wanne ne kofar office a National Assembly ba. Yanzu na san kofar office, na san kofar toilet. I'm growing. An jima har zan san kofar speaker, zan san kofar zuwa clerk. Watakila har zan san kofar zuwa CBN. Ka gani ba? To when I get to know these things, it will improve as time goes on. I'm also learning the job. I wasn't born a legislator. And even if you study political science in school, you will have to learn the proceedings. So we hakuri, muita hakuri da juna, zamu gane juna. Everybody that feel you are sidelined in any way or the other, please, I'm sorry. We are all learning. Zamu to koya haka har mu gane. The reason you are having exigencies with my aides, you are feeling like they are not there, they are not working, is because of the lack of a constituency office. Number one, criminal thing and issue in Kenya. Once we have a constituency office, you know where to go with everything. Akwai office in Yana Shibdo complex at Tunuwada. Muna sharing office the Tunuwada youth, the same building. But I want a more pronounced place. And it will happen soon. Now, I will get a constituency office soon, so that everybody will now come to the constituency office and table their issues well. And at that place, you will have all the legislative aides. You will see them doing it. A lot of the times, when you look at people, that's member. But members I can get result in the issue now. Ambia wayek in full and kuma ba abia to individuals ba. Ambia to principals and schools. Akwai schools the super so the account government system has a way that regulates some of them from having accounts. So we pay to the school principals because we have to pay in a way that these things are monitored. The federal government come back and see what we do. We return receipts to them and say we have executed this contract like this, like this. Har EFCC. That's why we do it in the open. So we will have to account for it. There is no way we will keep this money that we have lobbied to get and we do not execute it. So for NECO, those of you who their schools do not have accounts that we could pay and wait for the NECO, we cannot pay to the individual accounts of NECO while NECO has not started registration. So it has been held with some of the principals of the schools or some of the schools themselves. So you may not be giving the alert yourself, you will only be told that your child has been cleared for NECO or for WAEC or for both. So regardless of what I'm saying here, those 600 people hold me responsible. I have said it. Those 600 people must write this WAEC and NECO. Definitely, they will get it. But a little time, in the one that the sound was this sound. One of my leaders for the tribal associations make an assessment. He's the present. You are the present leader of the Plateau State ethnic nationality youth. Yeah. Yes. So one of the things he mentioned is about the distribution pattern. I had explained about the distribution pattern. Please, let's learn from the mistakes. My president, sir, we have learned from the mistakes. We will be correcting them as time goes on. I am telling you, we have distributed this thing evenly. If you meet us privately, we will show you. I will not have to be calling names here, but we'll show you how we distributed this thing to your side and how much we distributed to your side. I'm saying this in defense of how we did the distribution. There was a time that Hausa Fulani brought a complaint. During this WAEC, I said, muya kamar abun WAEC da mu an yi ba mu a ciki ne. Da mun zo mun fara cire list na sunaye, ba na ga muku yadda muna raba ba. Mun raba out of the 600 da mun raba across all these platforms da na ga muku muna raba. Salin nan kuma akwai wani abu da let me say it here dan dukan mu gane mu yan siyasa ne dukan mu by affiliation. Akwai stakeholders na siyasa. Dole kai wani abu ka san musu as a member. They are not in any of your traditional or association or pressure group. They are just stakeholders. They are respected people. Kamar ni yanzu bayan na bar National Assembly, Ajik ya zo ya zama member, ko Peter ya zama member. Gobe in yana da wani abu zai ce member ga suna ka kawo sunan mutum biyu ba su abu kaza. I became a stakeholder. He will not mention here that he has given me. And that's all kusani. So it's beyond just, that's why I'm saying if you meet us privately, you will understand. It's beyond just the ones that we mention here. There are the ones that we can't mention here because of the affiliation and how the things looks like. But I'm saying it's distributed evenly. The Muslim and Muduba now also feel like I think they got almost 40. 43. They got about 43, but they thought there was nobody. They thought if they were sidelined. The Muslim Fara Luna Musu, Sesungani. They were also considered. So even for those of you who think that their people are not considered, members na Kaduna da nasu ina ne suna ciki. Wani lokaci zaka ga kamar haka ne amma ka zo na da mu on mu maka bayani zaka ga naka is fully captured. And some of these names are given to us by your leaders. And also mu ma muna yin research don mu samu sunayen mu bayar. Ku yi hakuri zancen raba abu. Mu yi godiya in the first instance yanda shi SL ya fara. It's different from Bomugani ba and yazo amma bai kai gunmu ba. Kun ga is better ko? Gara a ce yazo bai kai ba gobe sai ga yanda za a iya kai. Da yanda za a ce bai zo ba gaba daya. Muna da wani sai muna ce no go get as be anyhow way be at all na yin bad pass. Wato ana kokari a ce da babu gara ba dadi. We will get there. I will improve together with my team on the way to distribute. And with your permission, can we be making it public?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Don't answer quickly. Don't answer me now. We can relate later. I know what I'm telling you. We can relate later and see whether we can make it public or not. Because by the end of the so when you look at Chigara Muje, they say I am the Muna Tafian none. In the public, you must say, go on your so Abu Yana the Wahala. And that's all Kusani. We are doing our best. Please, I may not be permitted to stand again. I don't even want to because we have exhausted time. Bello, can I round up my own side so that you guys can do your thing? Yes. Okay. Wait, this is also buying word of encouragement. Yes. Round up. Okay, thank you.
When they finish, you appreciate them.
Hey, well, what I'm thinking, Shine, can they just appreciate, can they just round up? Do I talk after the traditional leaders? Okay, so thank you. All right. Let me say this. Please, Basa just not local governments. These two local governments are the most cosmopolitan local governments in the states. In another word, they are the most aware local governments in the states. Ko a National Assembly, ana faɗa wani da na tashi ne magana sai ya ce ba dole kai turanci ba, a mutanen local government ɗinka guda biyu nan ba kai turanci ba ka shiga. You know, we are educated, we are very enlightened, and because of that, pressure would have been. The pressure that I receive is a special one. When you hear my turanci ma kawai, sai ka je ka dauki dictionary kana duba. We have, and I love it like that because it's making me sit up. I'm representing professors, I'm representing medical doctors, I'm representing traditional rulers who are past military personnel who have depth knowledge. I'm representing people that I'm just humble. I'm very humble. I want to tell you, I never take you for granted. I respect you to the brim. And that is why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Alkawarin da nayi zan rinka zuwa mu yi hira shasa ne yau. I will not, you will not find me wanting in issues of representation of Basa and Josno. No, I will not. I will not. I will not play with that. I will not deal with that. Idan inda kuna gani exigencies ya faru, ku bani lokaci kaɗan zan clearing nashi. But I got distracted from the court. I got distracted again and again until the Court of Appeal, and the Court of Appeal just finished about 3 months ago. So I am permitted to say I'm just a 3-month-old baby in the National Assembly. Because if you know what litigation does to you in Parliament, in fact, you are denied a lot of things, even in the National Assembly, because you are in court. After I came out from the court, I became a deputy committee chairman. Immediately, because they know that now I'm secure. My civil society organization and paramilitary and other security outfits that are here, we will talk closely with you. I'm a deputy committee chairman on small arms and light weapons. What that means is that there are plenty guns and weapons in just not local government and in Basa local government. Why? How can we cop it? If you must carry an arm, why? Are you qualified to carry an arm? Or why are you carrying an arm? How can we disabuse and how can we rehabilitate those that have been exposed to these things? And how can we introduce those who need to carry these things on how to carry the things? Because I understand that by the act or some of the security outfit, there are some of them who can carry some certain weapons. Are they carrying it right? Are they operating right with it? The time is coming. I appreciate you all deeply. I want to say this again. It's about Basa just not federal constituency. Let's make it work. If you do not feel my impact immediately, think about it and look at it. Am I really supposed to be felt by that way and I do not feel? Kutuna kutemekeni. Office team yana da girma. Na House of Reps ne. Akwai wasu abubuwa da za mu duba da councilor, ko ku duba da member na State House of Assembly, ko ku duba da chairman na local government. Sai ni in zo in taimaka. Wayansu abubuwan ba direct responsibility na bane. Wayansu abubuwa kuma direct. Akwai eminent things da kun faɗa nan. Su makaranta da kuna cewa upgrading, su indigenous land and occupation da kuna magana akai, su improvement of our our empowerment and social security services, those are direct responsibility of my office. That one, yes. Any other one, I can lobby them, and I will lobby them. I don't want to preempt, but the one thing I know, I will be a member that you will be proud that you voted for.
We're one of the first people to arrive here. Please can you give them a mighty round of applause? We'll be giving the royal blessing, but before then, I'll hand over to PDK to call on the religious leaders.
Thank you so very much, Bello and Bosan, for a very good job you've done. Quickly, let me say this. Honorable, you have done a good job. There's an adage that says, when you are peeling the yam for a blind man and you keep mute, you suspect you are eating his yam. But by the time you keep talking, it means you are still peeling his yam and he knows he's going to get that yam. Having said that, I want to crave our indulgence. Sometimes it might not get to us when we want it. For example, you want to see somebody in foreign gather, and the person has been waiting for you. Probably you are in Josao. And you tell the person that it's raining here in Josao, and they tell you, they are there foreign gather, but are you in Josao to know that it's not raining? So most times, we want things to happen in a fiat. It's not done like that. Even God chooses when to give us what we want him to give us. And that's why rain does not fall in the whole nation at the same time. It happens in bits. Let's have that in mind. Permit me to acknowledge the presence of Nuruddin Hassan Magaji, Executive Secretary, Nigerian Red Cross Society, Plateau State Chapter. Please, can you just wave your hands wherever you're seated? You're most welcome. Thank you. Now, to my right, we want to acknowledge our spiritual leaders. I will just give them the opportunity to say one or two things, but not to go into asking questions, because the member can always have a way of meeting you people. So it's not going to be public like this. I crave your indulgence. So we need to be gender sensitive too. So I don't know, do we start from Basa? Let's have at least one person or two to speak, then from Joslov, 1 or 2 persons to speak. Then we come to the traditional rulers. Are we okay with that? Okay, thank you. So let me start with the JNI Chairman, Basa Chapter.
To stand on the already established protocol, my honorable member, maganganu soja sun gabata. Da yawanci maganganun da aka yi, an lay more emphasis a yawanci mutanen Jos North. So suka samu avenue na magana. Ko kuma mutanen Basa dama kuma mulkin dama namu ne. Sarki na nan kuma ba zan yi wani to baraba. Za mu so in member zai iya ba mu audience ya samu lokaci mu haɗu a gida. Thank you.
So, Basa Khan representative, Katis Isaac Amabo.
I still stand on the existing protocols that have been laid. My name is Katis Isaac Amabo, representing Khan, Basa local government. Honorable member, a lot has been said, and I believe you are going to observe that. I've seen that you have taken note, and my brother, the JNI chairman, has said it. We are from Basa local government. And even if we have anything to discuss with you, we will call you so that we'll talk that one-on-one. Mun gode da aikin da an ce kana yi yana da kyau. Amma in an ce ka yi kyau, ba za ka daina wanka ba yi. A ci gaba kana yin wanka. Thank you very much.
That's Katis Isaac Amabo, the former Archbishop of Jos Diocese. Used to call them the bulldozers of the Diocese. So, Joslov. Yes. I'll come to that.
Standing on existing protocol, I must say I appreciate the honorable member for the engagement and everything he has said so far. I remember when we were doing interface with you, when you came with when you were having the campaign, you came with the governor. After you left, we were trying to review people who came. I mean, what was our observations, and I told them that you came across to me somebody who knows what you were about to do. And we didn't know that God was going to make it, that at the end of the day, you will come back. Because I was saying that if we're actually looking for someone to represent someone, represent us at the National Assembly, not be somebody like you that worked there and have experiences. And some of the things you said then is what I've seen you doing. I mean, seeing you said here, and probably have been happening across. There are some things I will need to talk with you privately. But I must say that you are doing well, and you should be able to, we know that you will continue. You will continue with what you're doing. By the way, my name is Pastor Patrick Wabone, PFN Chairman, Just Not. And so we actually really appreciate you, and we're praying for you. And I think there are more things we need to talk after this town hall meeting. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. All protocol observed. Honorable Himself, God bless you. My name is Pastor Mrs. Regina Udwabome. I am the chairperson of PFN Just Not. And also standing on the platform of Joshua Generation Foundation and Youth Development, to the glory of God. God has given me the opportunity to start that program 24 years ago. And Just Not Basa has, benefited so much. And like our chairman said, we need to also talk to you privately over some things. But there's two issues I want to point out to you here. Tomorrow is 31st, sir. The year will be ending. Then we'll be crossing over to the 1st. In Carbon Gadabu particularly, and I know that they say these flash things, points in other places happens every 31st night to 1st. In fact, what brought me to this is that by this time last year, that 1st of this year, our car was destroyed in Gadabu there for just no cause. And that drove us into praying, and that drove me to going for evangelism, talking to those youths in Gadabu there. And I've been so worried and concerned that another 31st to 1st is coming. What are we going to do? I really thank God for this opportunity. I don't know, it's going to be impromptu, but sir, please, can you quickly help us do something? In the sense of, we have in Just Not here, we have a lot of these gospel music, musicians and other religious leaders. Can we do a thing like in Punofi, gather the youths, let that be your own New Year bonanza for them. Let them come there, play music for them. Let's do a worship, let's do a prayer, let's do something that will distract them from the streets. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. You understand? Yes. Yes, sorry. Yes, thank you. And then secondly, sir, you have heard that. I know you'll do something about it. Let the youths from one point to the other gather, and because the problem is spiritual, sir. But we'll talk that one later. Secondly, sir, there are grants through sports and getting ball, getting selecting sportsmen and women out there, footballers. There's a lot of grants, but we don't have access to them. So we have you as our voice there. Help us to look, especially grants in education, so that our youths, and it will even reduce the burden from you. If we get grants to run all these educational programs and other agricultural, economical programs, it will help a lot. God bless you.
Kamar yadda na faɗa, yabon gwani ya zama dole. Honorable, idan baka manta ba ko ka tuna kusan kamar watanni 4 zuwa 5 da suka wuce an yi wani biki a Kwar inda aka gece mu muka ji muka yi rumin about saboda an samu mixed up wajen addressing Beno din muka je Kalkum University muka tawo muka gaji muka kama hanya za mu dawo sai Allah ya taimake mu ni ne mamaki ma da gane domin maganar ita ce kun shiga motar nan saboda security da sauransu amma ka iya gano wallahi sai ya tsaya mun haƙura za mu tafi sai ya sauki glass ya ce za ku je wajen biki mun gane ku je yana yi kun juya za ku kuma mace wala mun bata ba mu gane wurin ba ce ku biyo ni tafi wani abin mamaki kaddara idan ta zo ba da za a yi destiny in ya faru sai ya faru juya wanda da za mu then we had an accident so wani mashin ya ɗauko mata biyu da ɗan jariri su hudu kenan suke sama suka doki motar suka faru sun ji ciwo amma Allah da ikonsa jaririn nan ba abin da ya same shi so honorable ya fito ya zo tsaya a mu ya ce kwantar da hankalin kuma wanda lokaci ciwo kwantar da hankalin ku aka zo aka tsaye da mota so mai taimakon Allah yana iya taimakon shi duk ta inda bai zika ba can sai ga wani soja zo da mota empty ya ce a sa su a mota marasa lafiya ya cire kuɗi immediately take yanke is there any hospital around aka ce yes ce to ku sa su a mota aka ɗauke su a kai su asibiti ya cire kuɗi ban san yawansu ba ya ba ce kafin mun tashi biki za mu zo bikin nan shi ne na ba da palliatives da agricultural assistance da za a ba wa IDPs a Kwar ina fata wani rubu ya tana so da aka gama muka taho aka gama biki shi kuma ya tafi wajen marasa lafiya so abin lura a nan shi ne na yi saboda an yi maganin phone ba ya tafiya straight wannan gaskiya ne ya fato kun san maimaita wannan saboda kowa da yadda Allah ya shi amma mai kulawa ne idan na ce masa his eagle eyed wallahi yana kallo yana lura yadda ya katuntar glass ya iya gane mai sauƙi ya ce kuro a wannan kulawa ce ranar nan sai na about 3 months ago ina zuwa sai ya zo yana ba da taimako a kuna faɗa ina zuwa ba na fita yana ba da taimako ba zan faɗa adadin ba amma na idona na ga mai kosai tana toye kosai ya cire kuɗi ya ba ta ƙara jari mai sai da goro ya ba shi ƙara jari a wannan lokacin ba lokacin da ya kamata mun ce masa mun gode ba to amma yanzu honorable mun gode Allah saka da kai
Thank you so very much.
Yanda yana zo nan na ji abubuwa wanda ka yi duka su kyau na ji wanda baka yi ba ana fushi karka karya wanda ka yi mai kyau babban isha Allah wanda ya sa ka kai wannan mai kyau zai barka ba za ka kasa sauran nan ba zan ci gaba inda ake an ci a riga gaji kama mutane tubuwa da ka yi hira da su a cewa a cikin gida to yi ubanka ka zo gida zan ga maka abubuwa
Permit me to acknowledge the Rector Lecturer. Thank you for being here.
My name is Adagun Jok from Rodnoro on the Puyi. Honorable, We are so pleased that you've organized this town hall meeting. And the Lord who saw you through will not forsake you. You have the blessings of the royal fathers all, both Jos North, Basa, and the whole of Plateau State. You are there not just only for Jos North and Basa, but for Plateau State. Because whatever you do, put Plateau first. And God will see you through. We have one issue in the Traditional Council, not only here, just not of Plateau State, the whole nation. Please try as much as possible in the legislature to make sure that the Traditional Council is being put into the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because when problems come, they look at the Traditional Council. They say, Sarakuna, Sarakuna. But we don't have powers. The Constitution never empowers us to do anything. But the blames are always on the Traditional Council. So please try as much as possible with other legislators to legislate and see that the Traditional Council is being put, has a place in the Constitution. And that will help us a lot in this country. And you know, I'm a gender sensitive man, and he for she, all your age, 42 or 43. How many women? How many? 7. 7.
Yeah, small, sir.
Please, if there's a way, make it 10. I'm a he for she. So we always speak for women because they are also women. Like in the Traditional Council, we have women in our councils. So that is why we are moving that. So the whole Traditional Council is with you, and we'll continue to pray for you. If you find time, like they've said, try as much as possible to create time for the traditional rulers so that they'll give you insight on some of the things that are happening so that we get to know more. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Before I do the vote of thanks, let me speak in defense of my staff, all the aides. People are already complaining that they are tired here. Some of us, our work is 7 days a week, 24 hours. Our own family sometimes do not even get to see us. For somebody to assume and just stand up and feel like all the aides are useless and they are doing nothing, I think is not fair. If you're not in their shoes, you have no right to judge them. Let us be very careful on how we say things based on assumptions. The staff are working, the work is too much. We're praying to God to give us strength to work. Thank you everybody for coming. The notice was very short. We agree. It was deliberate, it was not deliberate. But still you made our time to come. We're very grateful. We're praying that God will help us to keep doing better. We are humans. It is possible that we can fail at some point. But we pray that God will give us the strength to do our best. And we pray that this relationship will continue and it will benefit Basa Jos North at large. Thank you very much. We have just a little stipend that we may give for transportation for all the people that are here that are registered. It's just small, we cannot give you enough. Just to ease your transportation. So once we finish, we will organize the way that we will follow the list and just keep the stipends for transportation. For the ethnic nationalities, we will still see what we can do separately for you people. Thank you very much for your time. Good day.